Hello, fellow spillers. Welcome to the Dawn of Tales, where we'll be talking about things I want to talk about. In this first ever gay video I made, let's spill some of that Thai drama, my safe zone. I won't be going into too much details because I know you know more than I do. But spoiler alert, Jane has always been in love with Aline. Before I got myself into my safe zone, there was quite a long ride. My first was actually Secrets of Us. I couldn't finish because I didn't want to see the ending. And then Poisonous Love. It got too poisonous, I couldn't make it. And then there's the Player and Claire Bell and a tiny bite of Apple My Love. Roller Coaster was considered along with my safe zone after I read about one comment about the actresses actually dating. But I guess I took a wrong turn. Okay, we'll get back to them for an honest review. That's why I asked my partner to help out in my safe zone. After Yes or No, this would be her second ever Thai GL drama, so totally neutral, no biased view whatsoever. My proposal was one episode per week because I saw her not that intrigued watching the drama. And you know what? She ended up binging everything in one night, and she's currently a Mew stan, even Lena Mew stan. Now, let's just talk a bit about the first episode of my safe zone. At first, I was confused. The heck am I watching again? Because language barrier, and I never really enjoyed Thai films since they look gorgeous, but they sound weird. I'm using more of nasal tone, I guess. But the confusion persisted. Why was Jane so upset towards Aline, but not really? Why Aline didn't realize any sooner to stay away from, or to stay away or stay close, you know? Well, it's the first episode. Kate was it? Gosh. I've literally been on Aline's side, being effed by my partner right under my nose with someone else's husband. Our story ended up differently though, because it's impossible for us to get engaged, so forgiveness was still an option. Now that I think about it, I guess Aline orbiting around Jane too much was because she needed to spill about her being jobless, about her heartache, and probably a little about her feelings she never realized. I mean, if I were Jane, I'd be annoyed, of course. 8 years of nothing, and all of a sudden you're here with a special request for an important someone in the name of old sake. But she's always been in love with Aline, so I guess that explains the tsundere vibe. Oh wait, here is pure scientific hypothesis, so don't attack me. But if Aline and Jane didn't end up together, Aline would have gone with Pi instead. But for business, guess who'd win? Nobody. Okay, let's get back to the dream world now. Finally, booze saved the night. All I'm saying is Aline simply used being drunk to glue herself onto Jane and to be accidentally having a sleepover. But I guess it's Jane's reaction that sealed the deed, huh? And this is what affects my views and feels about actresses' genuineness and their chemistry. It would be the kissing scene. I'm being serious here because it only happens twice. Lena Mew is the second, and the first being Holsteinship. Now, if you notice, it's Lena Mew and not Lin Jane, okay? So yeah. Their kisses are so normal and understandable and fitting. Not overly acted, not overly beautified, not overly underwhelming. So my safe zone, first episode. Overall, it's easy to grasp and awesome closing scene.